Hey everyone, this is Sam. I'm here with Jose.
What's going on, man?
We're playing Rhythm Tengoku. It's a Japanese-only Game Boy Advance game.
That's right. Yeah.
From what year?
Roughly 2004, 2005. It was during the later years of the GBA's life.
It's a very WarioWare-like but rhythm-based game. So you have music, you have tapping, and you have craziness.
Yes. So I'm shaving an onion right now, as you can see, and all the challenges are based around music. They basically, Rhythm Heaven or Rhythm Tengoku sort of turns you into a metronome, essentially. That's kind of what you're doing. And I'm going to try and play and talk at the same time, so this should be interesting. But this is made, like you said, this is made by the WarioWare team, and it's just that token weirdness of WarioWare meets music. So you see me shaving this onion, which,
you know. It's mesmerizing. So I should point out that
mesmerizing.
we think this is like one of the best Nintendo games ever.
Oh, absolutely.
Because, but it's sad that it never came out here. But we're celebrating Nintendo's 125th anniversary as a company. They've been around since the 1800s, and this is one of the best games they've made, and it's one of the ones that most people probably will not have played.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to be playing it right now.
You may have seen it on DS. You know, sequels came out here, but the first one is still really special.
Is Rhythm Heaven a sequel that on Wii? That's the one I played, right?
Yes, Rhythm Heaven Fever was a sequel also in this series.
Yeah.
And it took
what's wrong with the sequels, you think?
No, I think Rhythm Heaven Fever was pretty faithful. I thought the DS one, while fun, like, you know, putting all the controls to touch-based input was just a little weird. This game definitely is better with buttons. So if you have a chance to play Fever, Fever's pretty good.
Oh, it's really hard.
Yeah, it is, especially when you're talking.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that's great.
And it's right on beat.
Is that a ginger?
It might have changed into a ginger now.
I think it is. I think it's a ginger root. So, what other game modes are there in this besides just kind of playing a song and
I'm glad you asked.
Tapping along.
They have little rhythm-based mini games as well, just like they've put in both sequels as well, installments too. We got an OK, by the way, in case you didn't notice. You get rated at the end of the performance, and it's really funny because just one more thing before we talk about that stuff. I do love that Rhythm Tengoku and the Rhythm Heaven series really embraces the idea of performance, and the idea of you know, sort of you being part of a group. So when you mess up, I'll do this one real fast, and then we'll jump into a mini game. So I'll show you. So there are rhythm-based mini games. There are like toys to this thing.
How do I know this guy?
I'm sure he's shown up in other Nintendo properties, probably in Smash Brothers Brawl, maybe.
Yeah, there's a couple things from Rhythm Tengoku and Smash Brothers.
Yeah, and in the new Smash Brothers, there's even more, like the Ghost mini game that we're not playing because it's just way too hard for this right here.
That's one where you kick ghosts through doorways.
Yep. Yeah, the ghost will like hop in and out of the ground, and you have to time an arrow to shoot him when he comes up on beat. And then at some point in the game, they also take away the beat. So right, here, there's. I messed that up. And you notice everyone gave me.
To clap? Okay.
Just in rhythm. Yeah, because I don't have a Japanese background, like it is tough to kind of gather some of the instructions.
I was going to ask you about that. I mean, you've played this game in Japanese. What caused you to pick it up and try that out?
I really do believe that really good game design transcends language. So even though I didn't have sort of a Japanese background, this was easy to kind of follow what they were asking of me because the inputs are so simple. And I mean, the feedback's also really good. Like when I screw up, you notice they all look at me like, "Hey, bub, get it together." Yeah, it's really funny. It reminds me a lot of, you know, like performing in school or something when you were in like elementary,
and
where the minute you messed up,
when one guy screws up, the other two look at him.
Yeah.
So
I'm messing up left and right, but hopefully this is coming across to folks that
that's fine.
Just offbeat.
I don't think anybody expects you to be great at talking about Rhythm Tengoku and playing Rhythm Tengoku.
Yep.
But maybe if we keep doing this.
Yeah, and
be good at it one day.
Yeah, no, for sure. And this is a cool collaboration, by the way, between Nintendo and a Japanese pop music artist, which I'm forgetting his name off the top of my head. I think it's something like Sunk. I'm probably saying that wrong, so forgive me. But this is a unique collaboration between like game design and music. You know, this guy, I believe, writes all the music for these games, and some of them are based off pop hits that get made in Japan.
So the music is technically licensed, but probably wider American audiences wouldn't recognize it. Now that reminds me of another game, which was Rhythm Oendon.
Oh, Oendon.
Oendon.
Yes, that's made by Lips, I think. Something like that was
that had kind of J-pop in it, but then when it came here, they replaced it with U.S. music, right? North
yep.
American music and Western music, and people were really bugged by that.
Yeah, so here are these mini games. I don't remember how these work, by the way, so
cool.
this is going to be weird.
This is so WarioWare.
Oh, okay, so it's a metronome. This is essentially what Rhythm Tengoku wants from you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I already failed.
It's insane. So it's kind of neat that you were able to import and play this because the GBA did not have any any territory restrictions on it.
Yep, that's right.
So it wasn't region locked.
No.
And you play this. You can still pick this up and play it. It was
Yeah,
a popular game. It's not rare or anything.
No,
right?
no, yeah, you
So
should be able to find it.
And we're playing this cart in a Retron system where the cart's working totally fine. It looks great blown up like this. I love these weird WarioWare era graphics where it almost looks like I just love like the fill of color. There's not. I don't know what they're going for here. It almost looks like an old Atari game stretched for contemporary graphics.
No, yeah, this is definitely a game, from the WarioWare team, led by, I believe it's a Sakamoto project as well. He's kind of known within the WarioWare circle as well. Also known as the Metroid guy to an extent in Nintendo. Yes, that's right. And yeah, no, they definitely, and I love how they play around with timing because essentially they want you to, you're the metronome in the song, right? But they change up the rhythm, they change up the visual, and they, just kind of mess with you. And I love that about it. As someone who's really into rhythm games, I love the challenge.
Cool. Well, we should wrap this up, but we are going to be playing 124 other Nintendo games for Nintendo's 125th anniversary. It's a big one for them. I can't wait till 150, though. And we'll be playing a lot more crazy, even games you might not have even seen before, but we think they're some of the best Nintendo games they made in their long history making games. So thanks, Jose.
Absolutely, man.